It's your lucky day. I found another PC in the trash. This one has a few things rattling around inside, so that's why it's upside down. I suspect this one's been harvested for parts. The last one was missing the RAM and the... Oh, I can already see this one's going to need cleaning as well. And the hard drive. What's this one missing? You can see before I do. Oh, that's filthy. I can already see a moth inside here. Ugh. Oh, the rest of it's not too... Okay, I spoke too soon. Okay. What do we even have? This is a Gateway GT 5404. Came with Vista. Doesn't say... Oh, Pentium D915. Okay. Intel graphics. Yeah. It's missing the optical drive. It's missing the hard drive. Yeah. Huh. Is that DDR2? I swore the Pentium D was a DDR2 era thing, but that looks almost like DDR1. Let me grab some just in case. Okay, I've got some DDR1 off to the side. I don't think it's what fits in here, but that looks an awful lot like DDR1. This was sitting on top of the... Oh yeah, it goes right here. This must be the hard drive cage. That's just for like a floppy drive. Okay. Well, since this is already disconnected, that's pretty... This is nowhere near as gross as the last PC, but it is not great. Oh, I spoke too soon. Let's get this cooler off because I have something to show you. Just as an FYI, on these LGA sockets, you don't have to be as careful about tightening or loosening these coolers in a star pattern. It's not like on the Pentium 3 or Athlon CPUs where the die was exposed. So if you don't tighten in a star pattern on those ones, you will crack the die. But wow, I don't know if you'll be able to... No, I don't think you will. Oh, I can take the fan off. This is... I need a smaller screwdriver. I swear I'm prepared for this. I swear. I don't do multiple cuts. I should, but I don't. I'm just... It's not even that I'm lazy. This isn't a job for me. I don't have time to just make YouTube videos all day and spend 8 hours editing. The best I can do is, that was pretty gross. Do an entire new take if I have to, but most of the time, I can't do new takes, you know? Once I clean something, I can't re-clean it. So, okay. Survey says... It's black! What the heck? Wow, okay, we're gonna have to clean this That's thick. Jeez. That's dry as a bone. Grab a napkin here. It's just a napkin from a generic fast food. Wow, that's really dry. Ugh, it's just gonna rip up the napkin. No, it's working. Okay. Wow. Get the CPU while I'm at it. Oh, that's crunchy. Glad we're doing this. Now here's the question. Did they upgrade the CPU? No, it's still a 915. 2 cores, 2.8 gigahertz, and fun fact, the Pentium D is just 2 regular Pentium 4s glued together. Intel started that. Oh my goodness. I'm going to need my canned air. Oh, get that modem out of here. We have a PCI Express slot, X16. I can probably put a graphics card in there. Compact, Gateway, and Dell weren't super offended by the idea of people having graphics cards. It's HP that you've got to worry about. Sometimes they would... Oh, I got black shit all over my shirt. Sometimes HP wouldn't follow the PCI Express spec, and what they would do is they would only have like 35 watts for the PCIe graphics, or sorry, for the PCIe power. So if you put a regular graphics card in there, it would not work. Because, of course, you know? But we should be fine on this, I hope. I do not see any obviously damaged capacitors. So... Okay, here's what we're going to do. My neighbors have been outside all day. I'm on the 3rd story, but you can still hear them. So we're going to go outside. We're going to try and blow this out quietly, and hopefully they won't bother me, but it's possible you might hear them talking. I apologize. How do you get this off? Is it up? It's down. Okay. Down. Oh, that one's already broken. Okay. Oh, that's not too bad. A little spider web, but... Oh yeah, let's test the Let's test the BIOS battery real quick. Where's the... Here we go. Okay. We are at 2.2 volts. That's dead. Okay. Let's put a new one in real quick. It's easy. We're going to have to do it eventually, and since it's right here, everything's open, might as well. Okay. The rear fan's missing. I'm going to have to find a fan for that. This is just... Yep, time to clean.
Typically. Hi, Matt.
Hello. Cleaning computer parts, sorry.
You're good. What's that battery supposed to say? Double A? Oh shit, that ain't nothing to replace. Fine, then you fucking get her one.
I got a bunch of double A's if you need some.
Okay. Thank you.
I'll be right down. Okay. One trip to the dollar store later, and I've got a new brush. Could not find the other one. And I really need this. Like, yeah, these cleaned up reasonably well, but there's some parts. Where's the CPU fan? There it is. That just couldn't get everything, you know? So let's go ahead and mostly fix that. At least as best as we can, you know? You gotta try. I also ran out of canned air, so. Yeah, that's good, I think. And the case actually isn't super bad. What I mostly want to do is get any dirt or grime, or dust mostly, out of the RAM slots here, but it looks like I've got that. Clean this stuff. Okay. The motherboard's actually not too bad in this case. I'm genuinely surprised. Like you saw what it looked like when we opened it. I wouldn't necessarily say that this one was worse than the Think Center, but it wasn't really that much better. There's a bug there. Get out. Ugh. Okay. That's pretty much everything taken care. Oh, that's funny. The front panel only has headphone and microphone, but the case has. I didn't know that came off. Okay. Well, the case has provisions for FireWire and looks like 5.1. But you know what? Since this is open, we're gonna go ahead and just get a light brush anyway. Might as. Oh, it's got a card reader on the top. Oh, that's adorable. Okay. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. Okay. Yeah, this was not as bad as the Lenovo. So, a little difficult to get the stuff in the corners. And I don't know if you saw the Lenovo video, but I mentioned something about Finger Slicers 9000s being these ground straps. Yeah, those are present here too on the PCI slots. Yeah, that didn't work at all, that. It's just coming up and going right back in. That's probably good enough. Okay, so let's get this CPU fan back on here now that it's nice and cleanish. The top, just real quick. I already kind of cleaned the sides with the sponge, but I couldn't really get everything. There it is. So I don't think there's a wrong way to assemble this, so we're just going to go ahead and put it back together. Not really sure why I'm putting so much effort into this PC, But, you know, oh, get in there. Ugh, okay. Every piece of hardware deserves a fighting chance. Is this a desirable model? No. Are we still gonna do everything we can? Yes. Okay, and last one. Oh, get in there. There we go. Nope, that didn't work out. There we go, good enough. Thermal paste. You can use a pea-sized, oh, I'm covered in garbage. You can use a pea-sized chunk there, little blob. Yeah, maybe I can get you a better view. Let's see. Yeah, that'll do, I think. Okay. Got our pea-sized glob there. And we're going to put it on in this orientation to wrap the cord around and then nicely tuck in there. Line those up. Sometimes you can set the cooler down and the screws will rest inside their holes, but not this time. Not a huge fan of this style. Get in there. It's just harder to put on, and it puts more stress on this awful plastic housing. So, oh, that one didn't even go in. Get in there. I think we're good there. Where'd my hat go? Yeah, it is what it is. If I have to, I'll go find it. Yeah, Pentium D915, not terribly impressive, but this will at least give it a shot at staying cool. Get this tucked around nicely and plugged back in. Next, let's put the power supply in. Now, the Lenovo, I was able to verify that it at least functioned before I started my video. I don't know if this one works. I hope it does. It probably does. But, sorry. But I don't actually know. Oh, it's got a 6-pin PCIe. That's awesome. That makes the number of cards we can put in here a lot more. We've got a lot more choice now. So these are the coarse thread. Most, but not all, power supplies go in with these. This is being a turd. Okay, got the first one. I know you can't really see me putting this in, but I mean, it's 4 screws. It's not terribly exciting. So maybe if I can ever afford an actual camera, I can do more than one view. I mean, I've got my 2006 Sony Handycam if you guys really want me to use that. Don't think you do. Okay, let's put the optical drive in. It didn't come with one. It was harvested before I got my hands on it. but I've got this Samsung DVD. Oh, it's a DVD writer. Okay. From 2008. So actually, accidentally about the right era. So I'm going to... locks right in, presumably where it's supposed to go. Now I need some fine thread screws. Just 2 of them, I think, would do the job. I do not believe that I can even access the rear on this one, so 1. I'm not going to tighten that all the way because the rear one is slotted while the front one is not. So front tighten, then rear. Okay. Next, let's get this mess. You're gonna just get tucked in here. I don't think anything I have uses Molex. This is the P4 connector. Flathead screwdriver would have probably made that easier. Oh yeah. So this is a good example of one of those systems where there's no such thing as bad hardware, only bad use cases. This came out in the Vista era. It would have been pretty awful for Vista, but XP, perfect. This is more than enough for XP. And in fact, you could downgrade this to a Pentium 4. You could throw in a couple of like 256 meg or 512 meg DDR2 I'm pretty sure this is DDR2. And this machine, I almost guarantee you, has drivers for Windows 2000, possibly even 98. Don't know as much about that, but very likely. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is a 24 pin, which means as long as it's not proprietary, we probably could duck that in there. Actually, no, maybe we'll use that. We'll tuck it over here. We probably could swap that for a regular power supply if we had to. Now, let's see how this cage fits in. Looks like, get that to move, get out of here, you can go in there for now. How does this fix in place? Like this? Okay, so the hard drive's gonna be here. I see. Okay, so we're not gonna use this. We're gonna put it in because it goes here, but we're not actually going to use it. Why is this not going all the way down? Oh, I see. That's a design. Okay. There we go. Now, did I bring it in here? While I was cleaning it, a thumb screw fell out of it and somehow didn't slip through the cracks of my deck, my porch. Let me, I think I set it on my table. I'll be right back because I'm pretty sure that is what fixes the hard drive cage in. Did I bring it in here already? I lost it. I lost it, but that's okay. That is what this is for. Let's see here. Yeah, this ought to work. Now we could probably just use a regular screw, but, well, actually, let's just use a regular screw. It doesn't need a thumb screw. I'm just gonna start it. We're going to assume coarse thread, and that feels correct. Yep. Okay. Let's put this duct on. This will presumably match up with a. Oh, this is in terrible shape. This will presumably match up with a ventilated portion of the side panel. Yes, it does. I can see it from here. So let's look at our hard drive. I found this in another trash PC. Don't remember what's on it. It's just 500 gigs, standard SATA. Why did I put that in there? Yeah, we're just gonna put it in the floppy drive area because trying to get it into the correct. Why did I put this on? Why'd you let me do that? Trying to get it to the correct spot would be difficult. Getting it into this spot's also difficult. There we go. Okay. I see. We're going to do a no-no. We're going to grab some coarse screws. What I really should be doing is I should be taking this DVD drive out and putting an IDE DVD drive in to use the onboard IDE. That way, I don't have to try and stretch this, because if I plug this into the DVD drive here at the top, this one would not reach the hard drive down there. But I don't feel like doing that, because I have more SATA DVD drives than I have IDE ones. So I think what we are going to do is something you really shouldn't do. Do as I say, not as I do. And we're going to just kind of pinch the case there, since we don't have a proper mounting hole to go through. A lot of cases will have holes to put hard drives in where the floppy drives go. This is not one of them. But this should work just fine. Oh yeah, that's good. That's good. And now that that is there, I can plug this in. The SATA power. Why is it upside down? What the fuck? What the hell is up with this? So they wanted you to go this way. That is certainly one of the designs of all time. Yes. I don't give you a lot of space to work. And since I don't have anything that this can really go to, we're going to, you know what? No, that would have been an uncomfortable stretch. So we're going to go ahead and plug this in at the last spot. Just kind of tuck the excess up here. Try to keep all the extra cable mess over here so it's not blocking any airflow. Not that there is any airflow. Yeah. Proprietary OEM cases. It's fine. Yeah. We're not going to put the modem back in because why would I? So we're going to take the blank from the PCI Express slot and put it in the modem's slot, being careful not to slice my fingers open. And the first card that we're going to try is this not so clean Wow. GTS 250, I think. It's a thing. But it's pretty close to the Era, and it has HDMI, which is nice. A lot of people love HDMI. Oh god. Oh, it's dusty. Ideally, I'd be putting like a 8000 series or 9000 series in here if I wanted to really match the Era. This uses 2 slots. So we're going to take this one out. And it's high time that we put some RAM in here. And you know what? Now that I think about it, we're not going to put the graphics card in just yet. We're going to find some RAM that will probably work. And yeah, let's give this one 2 gigs. That sounds like a good idea. I want some matching sticks, preferably. Do none of these match? They're all different brands. God damn it. Okay. What is this? V-Data Memory Expert. Crucial. Samsung. Centon. We're not going to use those because they're only 256 meg. This one might actually match one of our existing ones. It does! There we go. Okay. Is it the same speed? 6400U. Okay. We're going to put these in here. Now, one thing you can do is go online and look up the supported memory, but that sounds like a slight amount of work. It is DDR2. And to be honest, I don't want to do a slight amount of work. I just want to have this ready to go. Okay, RAM's in. That's right. The Lenovo came with its cables still. This one did not, which means I will have to use some of my own SATA cables. And this, I don't know where I got these ones. They are new. I don't know what I got them with. Probably some motherboard I got in a trade or something. I don't know. Tell you what, cable management in these old OEM cases kind of sucks. So we're not gonna worry too much about making it pretty. We just want this PC to function. And we will make it function. So, gonna put it far one because we can, and that helps make it easy. How am I gonna cable manage this? That's a lot of cable for such a short run. We might not really be able to do a whole lot for cable management on this particular SATA cable. So I won't sweat it. It'll go there. I see something I might be able to do if I get a zip tie. Let's go with gray. It matches the boring OEM aesthetic. Throw it through here. I know this is probably a little bit difficult for you to see, but I'm not really sorry. These things are difficult to work in. I'm sure you know what it's like to put a cable tie on something. And we're just going to do that to kind of keep it out of the way. Now, if I were a smart man, I would have tested to see if this functioned before I cable tied anything. But I am not a smart man. So, let me move my RAM here. move the camera back to its original spot. Kind of. Yeah, that'll do. Not putting the side panel back on yet. But what I will do is set up this monitor that I found in my spare room. Oh, this dust is killing me. Okay. Yeah. Monitor plugged in. Monitor plugged in to computer. Computer just turned on. Okay. That sounds like a RAM beep. Darn it. This is why you look up the RAM speed. Let's see. Here's another crucial. This says it's a 2 gig stick, but I don't actually believe it because it says 2 gig dual channel, which means they probably expect you to have another stick in there for it to count as 2 gigs. I want 1 gig sticks. I want to give this thing 2 gigs. This looks like a Memorex. PNY. Nanya. Crucial. Do they match? They do. Set those aside. Let's get another set ready to go. Nanya. Not a perfect match though. Another Nanya. Oh, this is a 2 gig stick. Okay. Interesting. I don't want to give this thing 4 gigs. I don't think it's worth it. Another crucial. And then some random one. We might be mixing and matching. Don't know yet. Hynix. No, they're Nanya. This one matches one of the previous ones I had. This one. Okay. These are 5300U, so they're slower. 12E1 timing is the same. They're both 2 rank by 8. That actually might be our issue. It might be the ranking. Intel is notoriously picky about rank. These are 1 rank by 8. Well, let's see. This is... That's one thing you won't really find when you're looking up the RAM compatibility. Oftentimes they won't actually tell you what rank it supports. So, yeah. Let's see. Monitor plugged back in. Computer. It didn't turn on immediately this time. That's actually a good sign. Let's see. Can I push the button? Is that the... Oh yeah. There we go. Oh, you bastard. Okay. This dust is getting to me. Try again. Come here, crucial. These are 128 meg by 64. I don't usually have good luck with these. But you never know. This might be the one time that they work. Even AMD doesn't like these sticks. Nope. Why? Why you do this to me? Okay. Let's try this pitiful 256 megabyte 5300U. Seems to like this one. That's good. I just want to make sure it actually does work, and it looks... Can you even see that? Kinda.
The firmware has detected a CMOS battery failure occurred.
Yeah, that's because I changed it. Okay. Don't care. We're gonna... Shut off. Okay, we know it works. Now we just need to get it up to 2 gigs. And I'm just about ready to start mixing and matching. We're not giving it that. It does not appear to like the Nanya sticks. Crucial sticks. Let's try this random PNY stick. Get in there. That's a good sign. Yes. Okay. Now, Windows 10? That... I don't know how much Windows 10 is gonna like 1 gig of RAM. I kind of want to see if this boots. Windows 10 is pretty good at hardware changes. Okay. No, 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 2 gig, no, no. So here's the candidates for now. I've got plenty more. I don't think so. If I put 4 gigs in this, Windows 10 might actually boot. I'm not going to. Shoot, I'm digging into the ECC section now. 1 gig. Memory power, 1 gig. 1 gig Hynix. Crash? No. Huh. Kingston, 1 gig. Kingston, 2 gig. Kingston 2 gig. Nope, you're not getting my 2 gig sticks, especially not my low profile ones. I need those. Another SK Hynix. Well, regular Hynix. It's before SK. Whoever threw out the PC I pulled this hard drive from had Windows 10 on it. That's hilarious. Samsung 1 gig. A couple of 2 gigs from Crucial. Another Hynix 1 gig. Elpidia 1 gig. Another Nanya. Well, it doesn't seem to like Nanya, so we're going to ignore that. That hopefully will be enough to get us up and running with 2 gigs for XP. I just want to see if Windows 10 can start on 1 gigabyte of RAM. That would be hilarious. Ouch. Oh, okay. No way. There's no way this just works. Did it just reboot? Think it... Yep. Okay, we're Windows 10. No, it's not. I'm still going to try to match sticks. So we're going to try these 2 Hynix sticks. What rank are they? 2 rank X8. We know that this one works, so I'm going to put it back on that thing. Okay. High density RAM. Oh. Yes. Okay. I'm going to go grab a keyboard and a Windows XP CD. kind of want to let this go just to see if, you know, I'm not going to put these away yet because there's something else that we should do. That's a RAM test, but yeah, nah, not yet. We'll do that some other time. We'll leave these out anyway. Oh, get over here. I'm going to let you watch this while I go get that disc. Doing something. I'm looking for it. There we go. Oh, I didn't grab a keyboard. And by the way, for the record, when dealing with non-supported operating systems, no one's going to care. Genuinely. I need a keyboard. USB will probably work. What'd I miss? What'd you do? What happened? I'm gonna guess Windows 10 didn't like 2 gigs RAM, but the fact that it started is hilarious. We could probably get Windows 10 working on this thing, no problem, if we added some more RAM. But that's not the objective of this video. What I'm gonna do is write down this key. Normally I look at a picture on my phone, but I'm recording with my phone. Almost done. Okay. So, let's get XP installed. It lost a stick of RAM, didn't it? It did. Also, this DVD drive doesn't want to eject. There we go. Get the disc in, get the disc in. Okay. It would seem one of these sticks of RAM is unhappy, so let's swap it out. First of all, if I remove this second stick, does it become happy? No, it does not. Okay. Which means this primary stick might have gone bad, or might have already been bad. Let's see. Yeah, it likes this one. Okay. Shut down. Okay. So know that these two are at least accepted. But I have a couple of other ones we can try. I don't really have anything that's matching though. I could probably find some. Let's see. 533. That's real slow. Let's not do that. 667. Oh, here's another 533. Those are... Neither of them say the timing, so I don't know if they're perfectly matched. This one is 667. Once again, no timings listed. Six, 6, 6. 6, 666.
This one lists the timing, but that one does not.
And then this 667. Okay, let's try these two random ones. We'll do one at a time. This is why I have so much RAM. Seems like it took it. Okay. Second. Nope. Didn't like that one. But it is possible that this one's not bad and it just has a different timing from the first one. Let's try this mystery RAM that has no brand. I swear to God, if this one works, I'm going to be mildly upset. You're kidding me. Okay. Well, fine. That's it uses system memory to do the onboard display, which means the system memory probably actually is bad. But how do I get into the BIOS? Is it F2? I'm going to do F2 delete. Okay, we're in. Maybe reseating it fixed it. Okay, menu D. I do not want single processor mode. Memory speed 667. Total memory 2 gigs. Dual channel. Perfect. Boot configuration. That's... Nothing in this menu has anything to do with boot. CPU fan control, system fan, max CPU ID, display setup prompt. That's not boot configuration. Peripheral configuration. I guess that drive configuration. Use automatic mode enable. ATA, native. Configure SATA as AHCI. Smart enable. I believe XP supports AHCI. Actually, I don't know if that even matters. So, floppy control. Let's just disable because we don't have one. Video. I don't even know what DVMT is. Auto is okay. Hardware monitoring. Processor temp 64C, and we're just in the BIOS? That's a Pentium D for ya. Okay. Chipset config. Yeah, sure, whatever. Yep. Security. Boot. Boot menu normal. Boot device, CD drive, hard disk, floppy drive, Ethernet. Okay. I'm not going to boot from USB, but I like the option. Save changes. Yes. Now we're just going to smash enter this time, because I think we're missing the boot from CD prompt. Damn it. No, Windows 10. Alright, let's try smashing F10 through F12. One of these has got to be a boot menu. I wonder if there was a fast boot option that I could have turned off. Fuck. 8. F9 or F8 maybe? F7. Damn it. No. F11. Let's just smash that a bunch. This is what you get when you're doing these old PCs. Okay, there we go. Boot option. It doesn't see the DVD drive. Back into the BIOS. Okay. So it was F10 for the boot menu. Good to know. No optical drive. Pretty sure there's an optical drive. You know what? I have an idea. Oh, here we go. Okay, SATA port 013. This is why I need my hat. We're plugged into SATA 2 for the hard drive and SATA 0 for the DVD. So we're going to just try moving ports. Okay. Wonder if this is a bad DVD drive. I don't think so. This is... Oh! Ha! SATA wasn't plugged in on the DVD drive. I thought I had it, but it wasn't. We're going to put this back in its original spot. Okay. That's it. Okay. You know, I probably don't even need to hit F10. It'll probably boot straight from the DVD drive now. So we're going to hit enter a bunch, assuming it's going to prompt us. Please don't make me go back into the BIOS. I'm hearing it. Yes! 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 Okay. This is going to be another long video. Although this time it's not mostly cleaning. It's troubleshooting. But you know what? That's okay. You get to see what it's really like. Everyone suffers through this. And that's why we have so much hardware. I need to grab my Ultimate Boot CD and fire up Memtest 86. See if I can get some of these to play nice. Wow, the air coming out of the power supply is really hot. And let's see, that one would work. Yeah. Let's get this installed while we're waiting for Windows setup, so that way you can... This is the one time. Do I even want to show the Windows setup because it's so boring? Nah. I'm going to install this rear exhaust fan off camera because there's not much to it. It's 4 screws and a single plug. And I'm going to do it while I'm waiting for this to load. I'll catch you guys when Windows is installed. Okay. This might be the last try tonight. It's been 4 hours. It's now about 11 p.m. Oh my god! Okay. Back in the tripod you go. Okay. Okay, we are finally back. It is not only the next day, but the end of the next day. I have been fighting this machine all weekend. It appears my 9800 GT is having some issues, so I took that out. I put in its place a 9500 GT with 1 gig of VRAM. Not too bad, it's era appropriate, and not even a bad card. I put a Wi-Fi card in. Struggled with that. It works. But oh my god, it's so slow. Yeah. So, Wi-Fi does work, but I picked the wrong hardware. I took the liberty to use the Snappy Driver installer to get all the drivers, installed Supermium, Avast, Legacy Update, VLC, and all my different games here. First, let's have a quick look at Supermium. It is a fully modern browser. Another option that's pretty good is MyPal. Let's go to YouTube. I've been, as I was troubleshooting this, I unironically used this as a regular web browser. I was just trying to figure things out, and instead of pulling out my phone from the tripod, I would just use this. It works just fine. A little slow. But, yeah. YouTube especially. Oh. God damn it. Okay. Let's do my channel. It doesn't remember my searches. Okay. Yeah, let's try this one. Once everything loads on the page, it should get less choppy. There we go. I don't have any speakers hooked up, obviously, but hey, this is completely watchable. What are we at? It's like 360p or something. We're on 240. Let's do 360. No, I don't want captions. Let me just use it. Perfectly usable. More or less. Okay. Let's try 480p. I don't think this one's going to be as good. No. Well, actually, that's not too bad. Little hitch here and there. Hypothetically, oh, I don't want to do that. Let's do full screen. Let's try 720p. I do not think this is going to work. The monitor, I think, is yeah. Well, it's playing, but it is stuttering a decent amount, so I think that's a no-go. 480p, probably the limit for this particular set of hardware. Yeah, one more thing about this whole thing. Although XP itself, just bare bones, will work on like 128 megabytes of RAM, Avast alone, the antivirus, uses up about 200 to 250 megabytes just at idle. Supermium, it really depends on the tab. I've seen them use as little as 28 megabytes. YouTube uses like 300 to 400. So if you're going to use this as a regular PC, which I would not recommend doing, you could, but I wouldn't recommend it, get 2 gigs of RAM at least. It's kind of necessary. VLC doesn't use a whole lot. I don't have any video files on here to show you, but let's play some games let's start with Battle Engine Aquila. There it is. I already did the... I was smart, and I already did the tutorial mission. So we can just get right into the action. And I can tell you what, this is... I kind of wish I had speakers, because I do like the sound effects of this game. But this is great. Skip the cutscene. I have everything on high. This is really good. Genuinely good. I kind of like to do this very silly trick where I land on them and just shoot them down. Oh man. Really good game. The reason I do that is once they land on the ground, they are much more sturdy. There we go. Yeah, this is running absolutely excellent. Now let's get this one out of the sky, and then we'll call it quits here. That should be it. Oh, there's another. I'm having too much fun. I'll shoot this one down and then we'll go on to the next game, which is going to be Battlefront 2. Okay. Yeah, this is good. I wish I hadn't picked a ball mouse, but, you know. I'll exit to Windows. Okay. Boy, I should have grabbed some speakers or something, but I didn't find speakers in the trash. I only found the PC in the trash. Except the 9500 GT in here seems to be doing pretty good. Load. There we go. Not really having any struggles here. We're gonna skip the cutscenes. As glorious as 2005 full motion video cutscenes were, I want to get into the game and test the game. We are also on pretty much the highest settings. Oh, this is a space mission. Ooh, fun. I always pick the pilots because with the plasma thing here, you can actually repair the ship in flight. Now, supposedly there's a way to get a guy into your ship, but I don't remember how to tell them to do that, and they are really stupid and just won't join you. So, let's just get the fuck out of here. Nope, I do not want inverted controls. Where is that? Invert. No, absolutely do not invert. Okay. Yeah, this is, we're doing good. How do I... There we go. Is it just... Okay. Remembering how to do this now. It's been a long time since I've played this. This is good. What am I supposed to do? Okay. Get out of here, missiles. Clear targets. Hold down. Oh, that's just tutorial thing. Doesn't actually. What am I supposed to do here? I mean, the game's running great, so we can probably call it here. Honestly, not really sure what they what the goal here is. Oh, one fighter remaining. I'm supposed to clear out fighters? Yes, that was it. Okay. And then they want me to take down the frigate. Yep. Okay. We're good. The game is running beautifully. So even this crappy old gateway can be a really good machine, given a little bit of love and TLC. So I also found out that this is compatible with Core 2 Duos, and that would give you a massive boost in performance over the Pentium D. I cannot stress that enough. It's just a genuinely good PC. So let's see. Battle Engine Aquila, Unreal Tournament 2004. Let's try that one. Now this is an older game than Battlefront 2 and a lot easier to run, but we can crank the resolution up to the monitor's native. Color depth, everything's high. Okay, I know. Highest. I want to stress this card. Okay. Yeah, direct 3D, obviously. Back, get some instant action, just throw up a deathmatch real quick. Doesn't matter what map. Okay, not that map. Play. I think this is going to be just fine. Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we're fine. Can't catch up to him. I love the flat cannon. Oh, I got stuck on the environment. Darn it. Okay. I'm sorry, I love this game. I'm stuck on the environment again. There's like a little hole there. Okay. Well, yeah, this is running perfectly. Ooh, shock rifle. So we're gonna, before I spend all day just playing games, we'll call it quits here. Perfect. Yeah. There you have it. This thing fought me every step of the way. I have multiple hours of outtakes of RAM issues, XP crashing every time I tried to install it, which, by the way, turned out to be a AHCI on the hard drive. I turned it off at one point, but I guess there was some weird hiccup, because the next time I fired up the computer, it said the CMOS checksum had failed, and it didn't save the settings, which meant AHCI was still on, and I didn't catch that, so I spent the next 2 hours trying to figure out why XP wouldn't install. Oh god, and then of course the 9800 GT had issues, and then the slow Wi-Fi had issues too. What I ended up doing is I just grabbed a really long Ethernet cable and connected it, because trying to do anything over that slow Wi-Fi was just pain. The biggest problem was Avast. See, that's a net install. It downloads the program as it installs it. It doesn't come in one little self-contained executable. And because the Wi-Fi was just so crappy, it kept crashing halfway through the install. Oh, this has been a ride. I don't know if I'm going to post the outtakes. I don't even think anyone would want to see that. It's just me getting frustrated for hours on end. So anyway, I am super pleased with this PC. Another literal find in the garbage. This one was out at the dumpster, actually at my apartment complex. So yeah, not bad at all. Thanks for watching, and I haven't edited this yet, but I'm hoping it's a lot shorter than the previous one. Thanks.